from the gun. White. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. Baby! He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one,
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Clemson Tigers. To play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Dangerous return man showing it here.
Clemson takes over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He's got the first down to go past midfield. And down right around the 37. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the end. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Jay on Whiteside. 37 yards. And Clemson has taken the early lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Again, it went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film. Did you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's a first and 10, Texas. Able to power through. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is get...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Game offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Slater on the return. Good return up past the 30.
The Longhorns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Warner from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Martin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Martin. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way down to the 29. That student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the 1st quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Now officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson from 6 yards away. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Clemson coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
after the touchdown. Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Martin will return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just know the
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yeah, he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Second quarter now, Austin football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Longhorns, nothing.
Now a run with Martin. Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Carrier. Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Warner. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The Longhorns field goal unit, they're out there now.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. A big play there. 60 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see... Yeah, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There weren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, Martin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
first down. Here's the run with Martin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Complete to Darren Walker.
I think it's okay, though, they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
at the 47-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And Walker with it. And now fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd down, Warner. They set up the screen to Martin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Warner. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Jay on right side. 2 catches. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline. Tonight.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
To throw on second down, Warner. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
From the contact. Brings up third down and...
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second. Down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Take him down right at
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Warner. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. It's going the other way. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Up it, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Justice Watt. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you symptomatic?
And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make... their moves and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point forthcoming. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Longhorns 10.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st and 10 now for Clemson.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Jewell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 44 yards. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Right down their throat.
And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And not a whole lot doing there as they'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. To throw on third down. Warner. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there on third down. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again. Warner. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Warner. And Green with a catch left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, hang on. A flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag. was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown from 13 yards out. And his guys are able to get a score back.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Miller with 1st down and more. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
44-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Rolling to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jewell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Clemson now with a first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the 12-yard line.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take this. In for a Clemson touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys continue to pour it on. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Warner. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Warner. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against him. Gets the
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Warner. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Hard to have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be out of bounds. But not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that's the... fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. He's going to try and take off with it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. After the penalty, it's Henry. Dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oregon Ducks taking on the Clemson Tigers. Well, the pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback. Clemson trails at the break. Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Jay on Whiteside. 60 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call. Right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Give them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
to Ferguson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Barrett. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 6.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Jackson Henry, 92 yards. And Clemson has taken the lead. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled in... complete. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Ducks 27.
So Oregon gets the field goal, and now their special teams unit ready to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Still first down.
Going to hand to Jewell. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot. But it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. A big play there. 70 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. Now that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.